Good morning, ladies, or good afternoon for some of y'all on the East Coast. I wanted to come into this group and kind of just share my little super easy dinner that I did last night. I got quite a few people responding and reaching out to me wanting to know what the recipe was. And I have to tell you, it was totally just off the top of my head how to season the ground beef, which was really rare that I actually had ground beef. Because I don't normally do that. I normally do ground turkey, ground chicken. But we did. And the rest of it was just kind of thrown together. A good friend of mine, she posted her dinner the other night that she'd gotten this idea. It's called a place called here called Protein House. And yeah, may as well replicate something like that at home since we cannot always go out places and eat. So what the bowl consists of and how I put it in to my bowl was that I roasted sweet potatoes for myself, but for my man I roasted just regular little small potatoes because I know that's more his thing. So either way, you roast them. I put mine in the broiler. I don't even know how long I put it in because I kind of like them a little extra crispy. Just a little bit of drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Hey, Yvonne. And there you go. They're good to go. And I food prep for like an hour and a half yesterday, and I just made it all, okay? So I roasted my sweet potatoes or regular potatoes, whatever you're happy with. The regular potatoes, I put this Cajun seasoning on it. Hold up. So I'm in love with this Creole seasoning. So I use this on the regular potatoes. On the sweet potatoes, it was just olive oil. That's it. Then, as far as my veggie, I did roasted broccoli and roasted onions. So same thing. I literally just chop up the broccoli, or sometimes I'm super lazy and I will go ahead and I will get the broccoli in a bag. And I'm going to show you that. Hold up. Okay, so if I'm super lazy, and I get this at the 99-cent store, and yeah, I'm totally willing to pay that much just for time safety wise. Literally, time and safety. My safety, because then I'll have to chop an extra thing with a knife and go super quick. I literally just open this up, quick rinse, and I toss it onto my baking sheet. And again, olive oil, salt and pepper. That's it. Put them in the broiler for however long you like them. I like them when they look a little burnt-ish, not totally burnt, but a little bit. And I put the onions on the same pan. So half the pan is broccoli, the other pan is just rough chopped onions. I did that just because I wasn't sure if, I'm perfectly with mixing the vegetables, but some people don't. So I just kept them separate and I put them separately in a Tupperware. So there's that. You've got your carb, you have your veggie, right? Now we're going to add protein. So I did ground beef. You can do any kind of ground meat that you want. And I literally just I went through my seasoning cabinet and I just kind of put a bunch of stuff. So what I did was I put chili powder, paprika, turmeric, oregano, dried cilantro, and I diced up fresh garlic. That was it. I cannot tell you the amounts because I literally just went squirt, 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 and shakes on all that stuff. And I just cooked it. So yeah. Potatoes, whether it's sweet potato or regular, then your veg. So I did broccoli and onion, and then I topped it off with my ground beef. And I did half of an avocado. My man did not do an avocado, I didn't like it. And then I drizzled it with this new dressing. It's supposed to be like the original from Protein House. It's like the cilantro lime dressing, but I couldn't find that. And I also was too lazy to make my own, but I normally should have. But I love the Annie's version, and so I did lemon and chive dressing. And so I love this brand because it is vegan, and that there's no artificial flavors or synthetic colors or preservatives. And so I know exactly all of the ingredients that are on here that I could have done this myself. And I used this, and you would think that this is not enough for a dressing, but holy cow, yes it is. I mean, literally, this was a full bottle, and just the two of us just went from here. Okay? And I was using one of this for each of us. So how did this come out with our containers? So I did 2 yellows, 1 red, 1 green, 1 orange. So that is what my dinner was. 2 yellows, a red, a green, and an orange. So you can kind of go from there and figure out how to adjust your meal, whether you do this for lunch or for dinner. But it's super easy, super simple. I mean, you could even pack this to go the way that it's layered, and obviously you would just keep your dressings off to the side and maybe even keep the avocado separately. And then when you're ready to eat, you just go ahead and toss that in, and voila. And just the way that you stack it makes it look super pretty, and like you took like a lot of time to make it and to present it, which I did not. You can ask my mother, I'm horrible at food presentation. So that was dinner, and I just wanted to share with you guys how quick and simple that is, how you can food prep a lot of it, the potatoes and the veg beforehand, and even the meat too. Like I have leftover. I have enough leftover for one meal as far as with the ground beef that I made, because I only did 1 pound. I didn't want to do a lot. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, and I also don't really want a ton of ground beef in my house. I'd rather just go back to ground turkey. So yeah, I think I might even try going ahead and do the same thing with tofu, because you can crumble up the tofu in the frying pan and cook it just like you would ground beef and use the same exact seasonings. So I might do that next time so that my guy can have the leftover of the ground beef and we'll be good to go. And that's something super easy. And I will tell you, I probably had a quarter of the dinner left that I had to like sit, watch like our movie that we were watching and kind of just let the rest of the food digest and then eat. So that probably means that I didn't need to do that second yellow. I could have just done one of everything. 1 yellow, 1 red, 1 green, 1 orange. But you know, sometimes your eyes are bigger than your stomach, and so that kind of showed me that I really just needed 1 yellow. Even though it's a mind game, it's a mind trick that we think, oh my gosh, this small bit, that's it. But when we're actually utilizing the top part of the carbs food list, those are the better ones, and those ones are actually going to keep us more full longer, and that we will also be able to metabolize and burn those ones off faster and better. So just want to put that out there, you guys. I am loving the progress that you guys are showing and just the commitment. And if those of you, I know there are a few of you who are kind of like a little shy and maybe hesitant to just chime in, and don't be. This is a closed group. We love one another. We support each other through good, bad, ugly, you know, and amazing non-scale victories. So just check in daily. Just let us know how that workout was for you, what you thought, if there's anything you struggled with. It can be anything based off of maybe like the shoes you wear, sports bra, food prep, where do you go to eat, how often do you food prep, all those kinds of questions. This is your go-to place. This is your safe place to ask them. And believe me, if you're thinking it, you best believe that at least 2 or 3 other people are thinking the same thing. So don't be afraid. Please ask. Please show up. Please share. If you're not ready to show us those progress pictures, that is okay. That is something that's based off of your journey when you are ready to get out of that comfort zone and take that next leap. But don't forget to be taking those weekly pictures. Even if you don't want to post it and share with us, take them for you, because really, in the end, you are doing this for you. I love you guys. Have a fabulous day. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, be safe and still stick to your plan, even though it's a holiday.